Hi, this is Rita.
And this is Susan, and you're listening to Reality.
Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. We are back with Real Houses of Durban. This is what I've honestly been waiting for to review is Real Houses of Durban. So I am excited to actually get
Were
back
you
into Real
excited?
Houses. Yeah, I'm actually excited to review because I think we fell off with last season, but I'm excited to actually get back into Real Houses of Durban because it's a good franchise. It's the strongest
It,
one that we have
it's
in
solid. I
SA.
think out of all of them, like this one as well as okay, I need to actually watch all of them now. Like I think I need to give myself homework and watch all of the other local and African versions. But I think this one as well as Lagos, like they are quite solid. Lagos, yeah.
Lagos,
Anyway, when I Lagos,
Lagos, we're still waiting for the reunion. We're still waiting for the reunion that hasn't dropped for weeks.
where's the reunion? Where
They
is
still
it?
bruh, wasting our time. But before we get into Durban, Real House of Durban, what are you sipping on before we carry on?
No, today's a Monday. The weeks are long. Let me just say that,
Listen,
guys. The weeks have become longer now. And so yeah, I'm just having water, guys. I'm trying to live my my healthy era. I mean, I'll have my vice where I can. For now it's just water, guys. We're
listen,
back.
I love it. I'm just
What do
sipping
you
on
got?
some Woolies iced tea. It's a peach flavored iced tea, but they also infuse it with rooibos. So it's pretty nice.
Oh, okay. You've given me
Pretty
homework.
nice.
Okay, that sounds very. Mm, mm.
It's giving, it's giving. But before we start the actual episode 1, let's talk about the fact that Annie is not coming back. Annie's not
I wish.
returning. Yeah, I mean, yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
I get it because I think let me say the rumors that are
Yes,
circulating
yes,
will be hard for Annie to avoid as she stays longer in the show. So I think I get where she was coming from. I get why she made the move. I mean, it's kind of sad because I did enjoy the Annie energy that came in, but at the same time, Housewives is about growing. Also in season 4, which I think is amazing, for a South African show. It's showing that there's a lot of strength, and the fact that it's now you can watch it on when I go onto my let me say streaming sites. The
yes,
fact that I can see it on streaming sites where with other American shows or British shows, it's I'm oh, that's pretty dope. When I search for Real Housewives and I'm looking for Miami or Beverly Hills or Potomac, I see Durban as well. I'm oh, that's dope. So yeah, I think the fact that it's in season 4, it's saying we're ready to age, we're ready to move on, and yeah, I think it's sad, but it makes sense for her, and I'm happy.
mm,
New cast, a refreshing cast.
yes. Because I think you're right about all the allegations and the rumors that are out there about her foul husband. That's who knows what he's doing out there. But I think the other thing, I think she would have, even if they brought it up on the show, what we've seen in previous season is that Annie hates talking about her marriage. She hates to be held accountable when it comes to her marriage or talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which
she probably was
is a
thinking,
valid aspect of Housewives. It's a very it's a big part of the show, of the franchise itself. Talking about just the marriage itself and just addressing your marriage or having it addressed.
yes,
We hardly saw any of that from any
she
side.
hated doing that. So I'm sure she was like, now I'm gonna be under fire, and she probably doesn't want to deal with it. And I hope maybe if this passes, I think a lot of housewives, let's just say maybe she's put on pause. Maybe she'll come back down the line. Let's hope.
Like a Charisse kind of energy.
Yes, maybe she'll come back down the line in a couple of seasons, maybe when things die down.
and then
Things
slowly,
die down.
yeah,
Exactly. Because she's great for the show. She asks the right
exactly.
questions. She stirs up the right
Mm-hmm.
drama. She's in everyone's faces. She's not afraid to say what she feels and what she thinks. So
Mm-hmm.
it's sad to see her go, but I get it. But it's fine. We have a new cast. We still have our OGs there. So she'll be missed. But I think the show can go on without her.
100%. Yeah, I think it definitely can. It definitely can. It's kind of like Candy leaving Atlanta, which I haven't spoken to
Yeah.
you about. Like, it's okay. The show, the show can live on. I
Yeah.
think when you've done your as a housewife and if you don't have Hal, like what is it going to be like? Not going to be against Jojo. It's going to be against. She's going to be in hard, very murky territory, you know. And I think people like Angel, who I think is very refreshing, would not waste any time. You know, I'm liking Angel, so yeah, I think I'm excited to talk about this episode and this. Yeah, and
Well,
this.
on that note, let's get into Real Houses of Durban, season 4, episode 1. So at the start of every season, obviously we need to start with the taglines. So let's go through each of them. So the first one is
Mhm.
Sarisha, and she's here. She says, "I'm here for every sunrise, but I can. I'm here for every sunrise, but I can meet you in the shade." Thoughts?
Mm, mhm. I mean, I'm. I don't know. When I was watching all of them, like the child, like the housewife child in me smiled. I was like, oh my gosh! Like finally, we have taglines that work.
It
We did
works.
it.
Yeah.
So
Nonku
every single
says,
one was so good. I love it. I love every single
yeah.
one.
Nonku said, "In a galaxy full of stars, mine shines a little bit brighter." Nice, short, straight to the point. Jojo says
And
being a
it's
housewife is
Nonku
hard
as well.
work. Sorry, say that again.
It suits Nonku as well. Like like the
Yeah,
tagline actually suits her. Mm.
yeah. Jojo says being a housewife is hard work, but if somebody has to do it, let it always be me. Love it, love it. Slee says I'm all about the yin and the yang, but push me hard enough, then you'll see my fangs. Okay, maybe she's
Hmm.
coming in hot this
Hmm.
season.
Again, exactly what
Look,
she did. Like at the last episode, I was like, damn, okay, not a fight. I was really shocked that she was
that's
invited back because I thought she wasn't going to be invited back.
true. And then Maria says they say I'm plastic, but did they also say that I'm fantastic? Oh, sorry, no, hold on. Say she says they say I'm plastic, but they also tell you, wait, but they also wait. Hold on. What did I write here? I'm also getting myself confused. I'm
I
like,
also
what
tell
did
you,
I write?
yes,
Yes, but do they also tell you that I'm fantastic? That's the one.
yeah,
That's what she says.
yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Hmm.
And the next homegirl, how do you pronounce the name? Is it Amy?
I'm also not sure because the
Okay.
spelling is wow.
Very wow. The spelling is like, yay. It's giving
Sorry,
American when you don't know how to pronounce the names. So you're like, how do you say that? Come
it's
again?
giving it's giving a time in Miami when Julia couldn't spell Alexia's name.
There we go. Well, she says, in order to heal, one must first take responsibility and know yourself. I don't know what that really says, but okay.
I'm worried about Amy. Amy? Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Zama says, a seat at my table does not make you my equal. Okay. And last but not least, the youngest housewife, Angel says, I'm coming for everything that I deserve. I am the moment.
Oh, okay. So we haven't met
Amy.
the yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I call her Amy at this point. I don't know. Amy, Amy.
We're not sure because she hasn't like no one has said her name, so like how do we say
And
it?
guys,
But
if we're butchering her name, we're sorry.
I'm
If
we're
we're
so sorry,
butchering her
honestly.
name,
We're honestly
we're
so sorry.
sorry. But let's start at the top of the episode.
Yes.
We have Sarisha meeting up with Slee, and it looks like Slee has upgraded or she's moving. Last season they were letting Homegirl know that she was broke, but she said that she was financially overstretched, which I don't know what that means. I mean, I guess we can all say we're financially overstretched. I guess maybe she's not where she wants to be.
I mean, it's a renaming, you know. I love it, and I love it. She's just like, I'm not broke. I'm financially overstretched, which
Overstretched.
makes sense, guys. She's very saying that, like, listen, like, I'm doing what I can do, but sometimes, like, the money's not enough for the month, which hey, it happens, guys.
It happens. So she's moved to Salt Rock. And I even wrote a note here saying that now that Annie's gone, I mean, even though
Mm.
Slee and Sarisha got along really well last season, I think now this might be a dynamic duo because before it was Sarisha and Annie, so probably now it'll be Slee and Sarisha.
Mm, I
You
see. I
know?
see. That makes sense. That does make sense. Yeah, and I do
Yeah.
remember that, like, he and Annie were like getting along towards the end. Yeah, still. I'm also still trying to figure it out. I'm not gonna lie. I missed a couple of episodes. I'm also like trying to catch up with these. So I
Yes,
can understand like what's got her to like get so angry. Because when you watch the recaps, it's like okay, I'm not. There's a lot that I'm missing here, kind of thing.
yes,
But I'm loving Sorosha's new energy. Like I'm like ever since season 3, I've just been a big Sorosha fan. You know, like I think I'm enjoying that. This is what I wanted from her. I wanted her to stop hiding
yes,
behind like a media persona and give us more of like a real
yes,
her, but like just like a bolder her, because that is a housewife for me, you know. And
yes.
I've just been a fan of just watching how uh what's the word, confrontational she is. More confrontational she is.
The only thing I didn't like, especially with the opening, was like how they were jumping between Nonku, then Maria,
That
then
was
Jojo.
confusing.
Then it was Jojo and Nonku and the lingerie shopping, but then they went back to
That was
Sorisha
very
and
confusing.
Zee. I'm like, what is the timeline here? Like, is this all happening on the same day? Like, like what is happening? But we do find
It
out
was
that
hard to follow.
Sarisha's having a goddess event, and she wants the woman to embrace their inner and outer goddess. So we know that's
Yeah,
happening
I
this
don't really
episode.
know what that means, because what if your in and out is different? Okay.
Well, we know
Oh, is
that the
that why she
woman
gave
came
the
in.
earth? Okay, okay, I think I get it now. I think I get it.
Well,
That's why she gave me like earth and fire. I was like,
yes.
what?
Well, that's why it was confusing because some of the women like they were wearing.
I
It's
didn't know what most
confusing.
of I didn't know it's so rich. I
Right.
don't think it was giving goddess, it was giving angel. Anyway, we'll get to that because I
We'll
was
get to
very.
that. But now we also have a little intro for Nonku. She says that she's a changed person. She says that welcome to chapter 4 of her life. So
Mm,
she seems to be a changed person. She also got her body done. That's why she goes lingerie shopping with Jojo later on. Then we have Maria at home. So obviously we know she was body shamed, I guess, for her lip fillers. And we can't even lie, like her lips were in your face, like loud and
there
proud.
were a
Like
lot. There were a lot. And I think she said, I deflated them. So I didn't like the way I looked. And then I got them filled up again. I was like, I see. It looks a bit more tasteful. I think there's still a lot, but like, it's better. It like
yes,
it's before it was, and I think when you watch yourself on TV as well, and probably it's just the comments were probably horrible, which I don't like. But I'm sure when she looked at herself, she was like, okay, it's actually like it's a lot.
no, it was a lot. Like I've never understood the obsession with lip fillers, and maybe I'm also talking from a place of, I guess, privilege because I'm black and black people generally have fuller
We just
lips.
have a baby.
You know what I
Yeah, a
mean?
baby.
Shout
The
out to
lips, the
us.
lipping. Yeah, hundred
Shout out
percent.
to us. But like I've never gotten the obsession. But you're right, like it's definitely more muted than it was last season. But like it's still
Yeah,
in your face. And she must just own it at this point. Like fuck what those ladies say, whether they body shame you or not. It's like fuck them bitches. Like just own
yeah,
it.
yeah. You know what? Like even like if you're having a Halloween episode, like come with those like huge Amanda Lepore kind of lips, kind of thing, like just to make fun of it.
Yes.
So make a branding model, make a shirt of like I don't know, but it's not gonna buy it. We don't have money, they say. But like yeah, I get what you're saying. Just like own it, Lisa.
Own it, Lisa.
Mm.
And then we have Jojo. Jojo is renovating her home. Anyway, if anybody's seen on TikTok, she had like a whole. I
Oh
think she also put on her Instagram like a whole tour of her home. Guys, Jojo's home is
my God,
stunning. Like her
honey,
home is
listen.
stunning.
I will not take that away from her, but for right now, it's just giving me, babes, you need therapy. Like, because we have seen this for like every season. You know what I'm saying? It's like, she's like, oh, I'm rich. I'm rich. It's like, okay, you're rich and what? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are rich, but what? Look at Erica Jane. Erica Jane was like, I'm rich, but I'm also a pop star. And like, like, wasn't
Yes.
she a
Okay.
dancer? Like, give us something more, babes. Like, what else do you do besides like renovating homes and like,
Well,
oh,
her other
booby? The comments
persona,
are cute. They're very
her,
cute, but it's just, it's vapid. It's very vapid for me.
her other persona besides being rich is that she has tattoos. Remember when she first joined, telling us about
That was the first
she's trying
thing.
to create
Yes.
awareness for people that have tattoos. I don't know what awareness needed to be created, but she was trying to create
And
awareness.
also where's the awareness when like now you're actually covering most of your tattoos? You know what I'm saying? Like now
I
it's just
mean,
giving very vapid. I don't know if you've watched the new Showmax address on YouTube, like when she's talking about she's doing the whole thing, like I guess
yes,
I'm in
I've seen
paparazzi, so
those.
now I just watch YouTube. It's, and it's I like the way she's delivering her lines, but at the same time it's like, is this all you're gonna give? Like just sex bomb and like vapid. I don't know. I think there's more. There's something that like Jojo's hiding, and I think the longer she stays on the show, we just need like a good producer just like chip behind it. Like, what are you hiding? Like, what are you hiding
Yeah.
behind all this? Oh, look how much
Remember
money.
I said, remember the season where Londi was on that season and the scenes
And
where she lost and yeah, yes, that season and then remember the scene where Jojo was hosting and then she asked Londi to sing and then when Londi um
didn't.
canceled last minute and was like, I can't do it anymore or whatever. And remember when
Yeah.
she was like throwing her phone and stuff, and I was like, she always puts on for the cameras, and I think she's still doing it. Like she's still putting on for the cameras. And look, you can see it even in her confessionals. I think she's starting to realize that it's working for her. Like she's still on the show. You
And
know, now
she's
it's
getting
season
gigs.
4.
Like I mean, now she's getting money. She's getting showmax money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's cute, but at the same time, it's just like there's still something she's hiding. You know what I'm saying? The fact that she has to put on so much,
Mm,
like what? Like, I get putting on, but then they still see like real elements. Like look at Kenya, look at Nini. Like they put on, but then we saw like things like the sun and like with Greg and with Kenya, you see like how she she was struggling to find a suitable partner and like getting
yes.
you
Like
see the
where's
real
the
side behind him.
yeah,
Where's that?
true.
You know what
Where's
I'm
the
saying? So there's
realness?
something she's hiding. What's going
Yeah,
on? And I think we just need a good producer. We just need you on the show, bro. We need you to like just be like, yeah,
honestly.
okay, stop. We see it, but like tell us more. Give us more scenes.
Yeah,
Which
like
I so
what's happening in your marriage, like things like that. Like we know nothing about her marriage.
I'm saying. We're not talking about your
Nothing.
family. We've never seen
Her
a scene with you and your
family,
mom. We've never seen, like anything about religion. Why do you have so many tattoos? Like what like there's just that basically producers are like psychologists, if you're being honest. They're just manipulative
yes.
psychologists. We just
I
need
think
someone to
what
like really like get that. Yeah.
yeah, I think what you're trying to say, like if we can put it in one word, we need more substance from Jojo. We need more
Substance really.
substance.
Exactly.
So the next scene we're gonna jump between Maria working out and Jojo and Nonku going lingerie shopping. So like I said, they're celebrating Nonku's new body. She went, I guess she had a makeover of sorts. And they basically just talk about I guess the whole drama that they had with Maria and also jumping to Maria, she felt like she was body shamed for her lips. And I feel like maybe the ladies don't feel like that's what they did to her in any case, but that's Maria's experience, so we can't say
But
no.
they did.
They did. They did.
Yeah. They honestly did. Like
So
it was they took it too far.
yeah. So Nonku's basically just saying don't let and I mean don't let Maria get under your skin. Just let it go. And then also we have a new husband, Maria's new husband. So it looks like one has been replaced. We have a new one coming in. And like when I was watching the episode today, because I was watching with one of my friends, and she was just so I was saying that like I hate it on Housewives where there's always a new gay character coming onto the show.
Yeah.
Like they're like I don't know,
Yeah.
like I don't know how I feel about these things because now it's like they get screen time and nobody cares about them. No, we don't want them on our screens. We're watching Housewives, not your gay best friend.
Exactly. Your new gay best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like if your best friend has like relevance to the show, then like sharp, then they can have him there. But at the same time, it's like dude, what are you like? So what are you gonna be doing? Are you gonna now be throwing shade at everyone? And it's just it's so boring. It's so boring. Like at first I
It
was like,
really is.
oh, okay. And then when I saw like what like, his role in the show, I'm like, oh, dude, come on. Like even like we don't like it's so 90s, it's so 2000s, it's like not even Will and Grace was like that's like boring about like, oh my husband kind of thing. It's like calling someone your
True.
husband also, I just find it so cringy. I find it so cringy. It's like I'm your friend. You know what I'm saying? Like I just happen to be here.
Yeah.
And I think
That's
that's also like why I dealing with like you guys in terms of like my female friends because I'm never like, oh no, these are my like these are my I don't know these are my fag hags kind of thing. Like I would never call you guys
yeah,
names, and you guys will never say, oh my husband. Just like what? Come on,
yeah.
it's very biased.
And
It's
also I
all the
think
place.
the other part of it, like we saw it with Lagos with Dr. Ramel. Like it's always like these extra characters that we bring in that nobody's interested in one, but number two that also annoy us.
Oh,
Like why are you there?
it's like just for throwing shade. That's your only purpose. Like
Come
come
on.
on. Like I just think it doesn't serve like a representation of like gay people in like media in an African context. It doesn't serve us at all to just
At
show
all.
that elements. Come on, come on.
So as we close out that scene, now I don't know if you noticed when Nonku and Jojo were trying on the lingerie. Did anybody notice the music that they were playing? It was definitely giving clown music. Like it wasn't sensual, sexy music. Like it sounded like clown music. I was I
I
was
need to watch
I
it
was like,
again.
watch it
I need
because
to watch it again because I was not paying attention to that.
the music was not giving. I don't know if they need to get rights for certain songs, but like the music
Yeah.
that they were playing was very clownish, very
Oh wait,
clownish.
no,
It
there
made it
was
look like
in the beginning though, wasn't there like a moment where like there was like a woman rapping and it was almost even like City Girl, but like
I don't know what that was, but it
specific
wasn't
generic
giving.
City Girl.
It wasn't
I know
giving.
there was a slow motion moment. I just stopped because I was like writing notes. I just saw them doing
Yeah,
something in slow motion. I was like, okay, it looks weird. Was that
oh,
the music? Was that the clown music?
yeah, that was the clown music. Go back to that moment.
Um,
The
okay.
clown music.
Before that, they had like a cute like City Girls, like almost Zeus, but like generic Zeus track, which I thought was cute. I didn't hear the clown music one though. I'll definitely check it out.
And then we have Zama and Sorisha. They are meeting. They look like they know each other from the Durban streets. So Zama, her name is Zama Ngobo. She's a fabulous 40-year-old, and she's basically a media personality, an actress, a radio host. She wears many, many, many hats. Um, but that scene wasn't too long. But
Yeah.
then we jump to Jojo and Nonku getting invites from Sorisha, and they're both pretty shocked they're getting invites from Suresha because I guess they didn't end off on a good note last season. So anyway, she's extending the olive branch, so let's do it. Then we have Surisha at home with her sister-in-law. Pretty short scene as well, nothing too interesting. But basically, she's worried about the vibes that the ladies are gonna give at her event. Basically, if you're gonna host an event as a housewife, just expect the vibes to be off because there's always something to be spoken about. That's how
That's
housewives
always a bit
work.
off. That's always a bit
The
off.
vibes will always be
Yeah, but
off with housewives.
I think those very short scenes, as weird as they were, like I don't know, the editing in this episode was choppy. I think that, you know, in the beginning when they were doing those like weird short updates, I think what they're trying to go
Yes,
for was like, you know how the new era of Housewives has those like very quick scenes where you see like each housewife doing like something cute like with the family or like just a very like
yes.
cute like bites. I think they're trying to do that. It just came off very clunky. And I think these new like really weird short scenes were just I think establishing Risha as the mother of like of everyone kind of thing, like
Of
just
everyone,
getting
yeah.
everyone back together, which I also like because now it feels a lot more. We're seeing a lot of very confident Sarisha. I think we are,
Yes,
and I think we can. That's why she's also all about like this whole like chakra energies and also those quotes that she gave Jojo and Noku. Very
yeah,
nice.
yes.
Like they look rich. Like they look like money. Like look like nothing compared to my cute little gemstone sets.
You know what I
Very
mean?
very nice. But yeah, I think I'm really enjoying Sarisha. I'm a big Sarisha fan now. I never saw
No,
this for
I'm here
myself.
for it.
What can I do
No,
this
yeah, and
fan?
she's grown. No,
I'm
she's
so
grown
here.
a lot. I mean, remember how we used to
Mm,
complain about her looks, her makeup, her hair? Look how far
so
we've
much.
come.
Look how far we've come. I was like, babes, you're basically you're 100 million. I don't even know how much y'all have, but y'all have money. Y'all have money. Come on,
Yo,
you could do it. And it's good to now see. I think she just got a good team, and they were like, okay, honey, listen, just pay us a good retainer, and we got you.
and we got
Which I'm
you.
enjoying.
And she's looking good.
Yeah,
Then we
so
have
good.
a meeting, well, a lunch or coffee date with Maria and Slee. They haven't seen each other in a long time, naturally. But but Maria doesn't know where she stands with Slee. And then not Maria calling Jojo the hobo. I was like, not her being a hobo now. Why are we calling Jojo a hobo? We're knowing very well she has a home. That that that
Very,
shade
very
didn't
well.
land
She's got
because
money.
yeah, that's what I'm like. That shade didn't land because we know she has a home. She could have said anything else about her.
It was
She
yeah,
didn't
no,
say
it was the
hobo.
most fire. That was the most fire game. No, you know what I
Uh,
enjoyed
yeah,
when at the events when she called Jojo and Joko. I found that cute. So I was like, okay,
well. So
I
now
love it. Freaking Fact
we
2.0.
get we get introduced to Angela in a very organic way, but Lee basically wants to start a fashion line, so she wants to have a fashion show. And her fashion thingy is not giving because she wants to call it FO hashtag not broke. What does that mean?
Horrible. That was so horrible. Like, if people don't watch the show, what does FO mean? And also not broke. Like what are you wearing? Oh, I'm wearing FO not broke. What?
It's not giving.
Make it make sense.
Not giving at all. But basically, Maria puts her in contact with Angel and says that Angel would be able to help her out. And then they also invite Angel to Surisha's event. But we obviously see later on that Angel and Slee do meet up. And then we meet Angel. She is a 29-year-old woman. She's from Howick in KZN. For me, it's when they started playing the Zulu music. I was like, this is so cliche. I mean, I know it's Zulu, KZN, but I was just like, not like this. Not like this. Not the Zulu music.
I was also
Um,
shook. I was also shook. I'm not gonna lie. At this point in the episode, I was getting a bit bored. I was like, okay, like, come on, guys, like, what's happening? Like, give us something. Give us something.
so she's in the taxi industry with her father, which is also interesting. I like that. So she's a fashion designer. She owns a clothing factory. Then she said she's a psychologist or a psychology, but she has a or that she has a psychology degree. I feel like if you have a
Honest,
psychology
yeah.
degree, it does not make you a psychologist because that you're not practicing.
No,
You
you're
have to
not
have a
practicing.
psychology degree,
Yeah. I mean, saying
not a
like, couldn't you
psychologist.
honest is like, good, like that's great, but no, you're a you're a businesswoman and an influencer and everything
You
else that you
know? Yeah, bruh, her list is long. She's a recording
it is
artist.
long.
She's a host. And she's an influencer. Got a
Yeah.
psychology degree. She's a fashion designer. She owns a clothing factory. She's in the taxi industry. She's a taxi owner. Like, there was a lot. Her list is long for someone that's 29. She's been in a
Mm.
relationship for 13 years, which I found so interesting because they
When did
are
she get
not
married
married.
then?
No, she's not. They're not
They're not
married.
married. Oh my goodness.
What I'm gathering, it's and please correct us if we're wrong, guys. I'm thinking that it didn't seem that they were married because he said he wants to do things right by building a
He
home
wants
first
to
so that
do
he
things
can
the
have a
right way.
yes. So now I'm like 13 years. So what's 29 minus 13? What's the maths there? What's the
Like
maths?
I'm trying to do the maths. Ooh, maths lit. Like is it like 18, 17? Mm.
They've been dating since they were 16. At that point, if I don't have a ring by the time I'm 29, I mean 13 years.
That was probably like her first like proper boyfriend.
Probably. And I get that obviously she's still not very young, but she's young. So probably they met when they were 16, started dating. Obviously, then you go through varsity.
Yes.
Then after varsity, you start
Yes.
working. So you're still in your 20s and you start trying to figure yourself out. But like 13 years, by the time we hit 29, I'd be like, dude, let's get married. Like we've been doing this for so long. 13.
I mean,
No.
I guess that you probably want like like a nice wedding, like a wedding that like the wedding of your dreams, which is hard to achieve if you don't have like like good resources at like maybe that age. So I guess they wanted to like build their life a bit. So cute. Oh my god, like 30 years. It's
13 years.
long. And also for me, I just be like, I get bored. I'm not gonna like 7 year edge. I'd be like, hey, my guy, like I'm in varsity now. They're like, there's so many other like fish to try. Like at least
Bruh,
let me explore the
explore.
field a bit.
Well, yeah. That just shocked me a little bit.
I
I'm gonna
mean,
like
yeah,
13 years. I was like, damn, that's a long time. But good for them. He won.
it
But
is a
anyway,
very
he has the right intentions at the end of the day, and he wants to build her a home, and that's what they're working on at the moment, building a home from scratch, which is not easy to do. So good for them. And then we jump to
and he
Jojo.
seems very like stable, like down to earth, which I
Yes, he
like. I think it's
does.
like a
Yeah,
nice to have something that's like a bit opposite to you to like calm your or fire your like whatever.
yeah. So we have Jojo at home, and Jojo is basically renovating a home that's already been renovated. She's doing more.
See what I'm saying?
Um, and basically, this is the second phase of renovations because she's saying what they've already done doesn't match what they've done now. So they need now things need to be cohesive, essentially.
Mm.
Then when she spoke Afrikaans, I was like, not her Afrikaans just being just as bad as mine, not or even worse.
Oh, worse,
Yo,
worse. She says, I can't wait to
yo,
practice. Oh,
yeah, yo, I can't need practice. I was like, girl, get your accent together.
I mean, I think she also like does she hams it up a bit, which I found cute. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I enjoyed this scene, but like in retrospect, when I thought about it, I'm like, what has Georgia been getting? This is her third season. Like, what has she given us besides like a short little like scare that like her husband had with his heart. And like I don't know how serious it was. Maybe it could have been something really serious, but like we didn't get to see the extent of that. You know, like maybe we could have. I don't know. Yeah, which I just
Well, I
substance,
hear you.
substance,
I hear you. You're looking for more. You're looking for more.
substance. Yeah,
But essentially, Jojo also wants to have a party for her renovations. So I'm assuming we'll get that at some point in the season. Then we jump to Angel and Slee, and basically Angel can help Slee outsource, or help her source. Sorry, not outsource. Help her source certain materials that she wants for her fashion show. But basically, Slee's creating a limited edition, and basically she's coming for the streets that were saying that she's broke. And that's why the said that she's not broke, like we said earlier, she's financially
financially
overstretched.
overstretched.
But the name of the brand is FO hashtag not
It's
broke.
horrible.
And
Horrible.
she says that she's booked, busy, and blessed. So she really is trying to prove a point here that, like, bitch, I ain't broke. Okay? I ain't broke. Don't get it twisted. That's what
I
she's
mean,
telling
look,
us.
I'm loving the season to glow up. She definitely took glow up.
Yes.
You know how like every housewife has that like post first season glow up. It's very and then she's looking good.
No, she's looking very good. She's stunning. Absolutely beautiful woman. She is
100%. Yeah.
stunning. Then we have the main event of the episode is Sarisha's goddess event. I loved how when Maria, Nonku, and Jojo basically all were there, not well on time, but it was just the three of them. It was just so awkward. And in my head, I'm like, I would have, if I was any of them, I'd be like, yes, sis, I should have arrived last, not first. I shouldn't have
Yeah.
been the first one here. Hey,
You do
now
arrive
I'm
last.
here.
Like, why are y'all coming so early? And it was so windy. Shit.
You know? But it was awkward. But then, so all the ladies come out in their outfits. I don't know if you want to go through some of those outfits. The only outfit that I really liked was Zama. I loved her outfit. Nonku looked like she was going to a matric dance. I don't know why Jojo was wearing black to an event about goddess. I don't know. Honestly, don't know why she was wearing black. Sarisha didn't mind the look. I think she looked very nice. Just didn't appreciate the wings. Like the wings weren't standing up straight. Like it's like they were flopping in. And then as for
I'm still
Angel,
taken by the matric dance comments. I did not expect
no,
that. I was,
I
you're
don't
actually
know
right.
where I don't
Actually,
know
you're
where
not lying.
Nonku was going. I don't know where Nonku was going, to be very honest. I don't know where Nonku was going. But
So
it wasn't
what
to
about Sleaze
the
look?
goddess event. What is leeway? Let me
She
remind
wore a very
myself.
nice outfit, but I don't think she knew where she was going either.
Okay.
She was going to like
Wait,
a very nice high tea, like hosted by like the Carters. It was cute. It was like blue with like
let's
this like this
see.
hat, this like hat, and then like I think it had like white fringe
Oh
on like the
yes,
top.
that one.
It was very
Yes,
cute.
yes, yes, yes. Yeah, it's a nice outfit. I just think yeah, like you said, for the wrong event. Like that wasn't even that
Wrong
outfit
event.
is for Durban July. That's for Durban July.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what you wear for the horses there.
Just stay there for Durban July. Actually, why they shoot between Durban July? That's actually wild. That like also Durban does not shoot when like Durban July. Like you know how like in New York they shoot when like they go to Hamptons or like you know like they'll shoot during like, notable events. Miami shoots during Fashion Week. Why have they never shot during a Durban July?
It's because when they film towards the end of the year.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, why haven't they changed their dates or like, accommodated for that? They should have, well, they
Accommodated.
should have thought about that from like season one. It's like, wait, hang on, guys, we should film between the, like, can't we just wait? I don't know. I guess waiting is like, is it a waste of money? I guess it is.
It
The
is a
production
waste because
companies and
don't
like the
forget
waiting time.
that
Yeah.
yeah, it's a waste of money because then you have to book people, and most of the people that work on Real Houses of Durban are from Joburg. Then you have to pay for people to travel
Oh,
back to Durban and pay for them to be there per diems, equipment, wada. They're not gonna do it.
wait, hang on. Most of them are from Joburg.
Yeah, all the major
What a
production
scam.
houses. Yeah, of course,
Oh, you mean the
majority.
production houses? Yes, the production houses. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
So
but
sorry. I
like
thought you meant
all
the
the
house cast. That's why I got confused.
oh, not the cost. No, I'm talking about like the crew itself is
Yes.
from
No, that's
Joburg.
that's true. No, that's very true.
But yeah,
Oh, what a
anyway, so I
pity.
don't know.
Yeah, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, but I don't know why JoJo was wearing black because she said that death can symbolize a rebirth. But it's a goddess event. Why are you wearing black?
Exactly.
She made the whole like if they took a group picture, she ruined it.
Mm,
She
mm.
ruined it. Nonku said that she was embodying the ocean because she feels like she dominates. Slee, another one, she also went with the element of water. Maria also went with the element of water. Then Angel said she came came in as water and sun. Sarisha said she is earth and fire. And then Zama said that
Mm.
she is like I guess mother was it did she say like mother nature? What did she say? I think she said like mother nature or
I don't
something
know.
like that.
I just stopped paying attention because I was looking at all those outfits and I'm like, this is such wow. And also I get it because no one I want to know. You have basically have to come in a costume. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And like it's also like a nice elaborate costume. It doesn't look like the high school production costume. So I get it. Like no one has the money or like no one has the fun. Like, where are you gonna find that? So I guess the event itself was just a bit weird. Maybe like come dressed as your favorites a gemstone or come you know what I'm saying? Like if you like sapphire, then come
Mm,
in a nice blue. If you like because she came with a crystal, they would have been much easier to execute.
true, true,
Yeah.
true. But then then they have Sarisha gives the ladies sound bowls, which I thought was such a nice gift. I mean, it's a
That's
gift that I know I would
beautiful.
appreciate. I
I've
would
never have
love
you ever
a
had a
gift like
sound
that.
bar?
Yes, I've done one. I did one in December. It was so nice.
Oh,
Oh, it was
lovely. Oh, I've
everything and more.
never. Oh, please let me know next
It
time you
was
go. I've never had one.
yes,
Like, I think it'll be such a nice experience.
it was everything I ever thought it would be. Like it's so nice hearing the
Wow.
different sounds and like also
Ooh.
every time the lady that was doing it, every time she would change to a different sounds, I would see different colors. Like it was just so like it
Oh,
was
are you
just so
serious?
nice. Like every time she would change a sound, I don't know if it
Amazing.
happened to other people, but like I would see different colors in my mind. Like it was just
Yeah.
so refreshing and it's so relaxing.
That's great. Oh, that sounds
So
so nice.
relaxing.
Sounds so
So
nice.
then they do some forgiveness exercise. Please tell me, because even my friend said this is giving Survivor Tribal Council, because not them all
Ah,
going up one by
ah,
one,
ah.
go right, as if they were writing on the parchment, like who they're going to vote off the island. Do you not see them all going up there one by
I
one?
did. I did.
I was so confused.
I never thought of it. I think, like I say, at this point, I just got very bored of the episode. So I was like I'm not gonna lie, like Angel's the last scene, Angel like woke me up. I was like, whoa, okay, okay, you know. And I think it also like awakened, like I see what the problem was and like why the episode was like a bit of like a dud, if I
Yeah,
can say it, you know. So
okay.
yeah, so let me see. Where did I put in my notes?
But if anybody noticed that it was like
Okay,
Survivor, because it was giving
yeah.
Survivor, because there was a fire pit. So I mean, this is really
Mhm,
giving Survivor. I was like,
mhm.
not them writing one by one,
And
going
also
one by
like
one.
no one owned up to anything except for Sarisha. And this is why
Yes.
Sarisha is
So
my
let's
bad bitch.
yeah. So that's
Like
why
don't have
let's get to that. Because why was everybody forgiving themselves? I was like, why are we all forgiving ourselves? Like, let's start naming names. Name who you want to
Name
forgive.
them.
And
Name
yeah,
them.
name them. Name
Name
them.
them.
Name them. Because name the person that you want to forgive and tell us what they did to you. Tell us. Because now everyone's forgiving
It
themselves.
was
Nonku said she's forgiving
it
herself
was
for
such
her
a dud. It was such a
behavior
disappointment.
and her foolishness. Jojo says she's forgiving herself for not knowing how to react in certain situations. Slee says she forgives herself for allowing others to take advantage of her. Maria said she also forgives herself for allowing others to open up wounds. Jojo says that she's just dramatic, it's who she is. And then Sarisha says, gave a name. Sarisha finally gave a name, said, I'm going to forgive Sane. And we know Sane last season came in hot, 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 hot.
Mm, mm,
She's like, I'm going to name a
way too
person.
hot.
She's like, I forgive Sane for all the drama that she created. I was like, at least somebody named the name because everyone's just forgiving themselves here, which is so boring.
And like, cause I feel like this was such a good opportunity for like good conflict. So I
Yes.
enjoyed like the essence of it. It's just why are you making me walk to a table and like the camera's recording me as I'm watching this and then in the confession lounge. It was very weird. It was very weird. Like just let's sit at the table, let's have our dinner, and then you write it down and then you put it in a cute little bowl after you can even put it inside a little sound bath. Okay, you can't even it will fuck it up. Whatever. Point is like they could have put in a bowl after having dinner and they read it out. But everyone should have named a name. Like if I was someone that would have been like, guys, come on, like you guys are not doing justice. Like we need confrontation here. Like name. If you're mad at Jojo, say why you're mad at Jojo. So Jojo can be like, nah, 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 and she can throw words and she can be dramatic. You know, if you're mad at Nonku, say why. Then Nonku can say, and leave. They needed it was dry. It was just a
Yeah, it
dry
was
thing.
dry.
And
No, I
so it's
hear
just
you
dry shame. She tried, but then she came for someone who's not even on the show either.
on the
So it's
show.
like, okay. So bad bitch, not a what? Bad bitch not a mixed on 26 speed.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she was the only one who could talk.
No, true. Because even then, Nonku then says after that whole exercise, like, "Hey, if anybody has anything else to say, then please say now or forever hold your peace." And then he's like, "But now say what? Because nobody named names. So what do we say?" Excuse
Am
me.
I fighting with myself?
You
Bless
know what I
you.
mean?
Am I fighting with myself? Like I don't understand.
Yeah. But then Maria does say she wants to have a conversation with Jojo because she felt like her and Jojo were friends. So maybe they need to have a conversation in the near future. But now, as a group, and I love that they did this as a group because we know it's going to go downhill anyway from here. And that's why we watch Housewives. As a group, they said, we're going to move forward. They're not going to skirt over things anymore. They're going to, they're going to always keep an open mind if they have a conversation and not get defensive or lies because come down the line, we know none of them are going to keep to this promise because there's going to be drama
No.
regardless.
Exactly, exactly. I think that's actually like funny. It's funny that you mentioned that because that's what I wrote here in my notes. Like we all watch like because I was so bored until last year when Angel like popped up, and I was like, okay, this is why we watch Housewives. We all watch it because we're watching like 5 to 7 women that are all very bold and like also very confrontational. And I think that's why the last scene is a bit of a disappointment for a lot of them, like especially the main cast. Because a lot of them are like kind of saying, "Oh, I forgive myself." Sorry, no, I forgive you because I'm being shady because that time when you did this, and A, B, and C, I
Facts.
was, you know what I'm saying? Like it could have been a moment to be shady. Like I forgive you, but actually I'm
Yes.
being shady. It was a good, perfect moment for that, and they all
Yeah.
failed, even Suresh. Because she
Yes.
eventually I forgive Sunday, but I'm the one who invited Sunday. So it's basically so they all forgive themselves. All got seal.
True.
They all got
Well, since you enjoyed the last moments, let's see. You can go through it because I guess it woke you up. Take us through Angel coming out of nowhere. Me, I was even like, eh. Me, I was even like, girl.
it woke me up. It's I'm not gonna lie to you. It woke me up because I'm like, sorry, but haven't you been referring to yourself as the baby? You actually are the baby. And like this is also why I'm disappointed in what's the new home girl's name again?
Zama.
I was disappointed in Zama because this could have been Zama's moments of like, no, I actually do have things to say. I'm not gonna apologize. You've been calling yourself a baby. Like if you don't want to call yourself a baby, then walk around like you're the big girl, you know? Because I see where it's coming from. I think Zama can't maybe works around a lot of women who, if they are women, maybe a lot of them are white or a lot of them are older than her. So a lot of the time she's being demeaned, you know, or she's the other out of bed, you know. So she's
Wait,
already
they talk about
demeaned.
Angel.
Oh, Angel, sorry, Angel, yes, Angel, yeah. She's being demeaned on like 3 fronts. She's being demeaned in terms of like her race, her age, as well as like her gender, you know. So I get it. She has to always be like piping up but then don't come around people and you want to be friendly. And then you're like, oh, I'm the baby. And then when you say that you're young, then you're like, I do not like that. I still like it though. I was like, I'm here for it because I can see that you're a
Yes.
confrontational person. Like you started a fight over nothing, which I appreciate because I can see that you see that this scene is boring and we need to ham it up. So I was here for it. And then Zama just being like, I have nothing to say. I'm just like, babes, please don't give us you because I see that she's an actress. Voice is recognizable. I think I've heard her like as a DJ as well. But so I'm like, please don't give us. I'm just here to be nice and polite and like quiet. We
Mm,
don't want that because if you're scared it's gonna ruin your image, leave the show. If you have more than enough, then you know what I'm saying. I think you need to find women who are hungry. They don't always have to be rich, guys. They don't have to. I'm sorry. Like they can be at least middle class. Like just getting to, you know what I'm saying? Like look at Bethany,
yeah.
look at Kenya. A lot of them came as like, I'm not even that, and because of Housewives, they catapulted themselves. Look at Slee. You know, I think Slee is getting like some advantage because of it. She did a bit of a hackney job because I'm like that label is shady. But we need people who are hungry for the job and wants to create drama. You know, and
Yeah,
what I
because
appreciate is that
Zama,
Angel wants to appreciate. She wants to create drama. Zama's not. She's not here for drama. You can see that.
yeah, because when she said I have nothing to say, I was like, this is your time for you to drag this bitch.
You
And be
do
like,
have something to say.
you have to have,
Find
you
it.
have, not
Find
even
it.
you do, you have to have something to say. This is Housewives. You have
Mm,
to say something.
mm.
Not, I don't know what to
Exactly.
say. You have to say something. You have to
You
have a
you you
response.
better find something to say, otherwise we'll find someone else.
You know what I'm saying?
And I
I was
think that's
like,
also
this,
why, like, I'm not happy with the producers either. I feel like they need to be pushing them. Like, I'm sorry, if you guys need to be assholes, be assholes. These are not your friends. You know what I'm saying? You're here for a job and you have to create drama. And right now, I felt like there wasn't that much drama until Angel piped up. And I think that's
yes,
because Angel watches Housewives and she knows what needs to be done.
facts. Facts. But on that note, what did you think about the episode? What is your rating for the episode?
I was disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm giving it a 4 out of 10.
Wow, a 4.
A
Damn.
four. Yeah, a four. I think a conversation actually made me realize that, like, I was really disappointed in the whole thing. Everyone forgave themselves. I mean, Zama and Angel Shea, we can't blame them. Maybe maybe one of them could have piped up and been spicy and said, "I forgive Nonko for wearing those ugly shoes." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah,
we need that, guys. It's so petty. And I know that, like, I actually had this conversation with like one of my colleagues, like he's straight, and he was like, I watched House with my girlfriend, and like I watched 2 3 episodes, but he's like, but then I'm like, but why am I watching this? And he broke it down, and I'm like, I was laughing with him, like, you're right. Whoa, literally watching grown women have fights about nothing. But guess what? They're getting paid good money for that. And like it's petty, but at the same time, we watch that pettiness because sometimes you can be as a human. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do become petty. And we're also watching it for the changing dynamics and like how friendships work. Like friendships won't always be the same. You know what I'm saying? Someone might be close
true.
with someone also for something happens, but it just happens in a much more faster time because a lot of them are just like pretentious and a lot of them like have horrible like conflict management skills, so it happens in like real time, and it's just a lot more entertaining to watch. Like, some it's sad to watch, but it's also entertaining to watch. Like some relationships dissolve, or some relationships get strong over here, or this happens here. But we need tea.
Mm,
We watch Housewives for tea. If there's no tea, what are we doing? So I
yeah,
hope
what
that
are
like
we
it's
doing?
gonna get stronger. I really do hope it's gonna get stronger. I mean, look, I think sometimes the problem with with our local show that the beginning episodes do struggle a bit. I think it will pick up, but it needs to happen quicker, guys. It's season 4.
Yeah, it needs to happen quicker. Yeah. No, I agree with
Yeah.
you. Like, it wasn't the most exciting episodes. Like, I would give it a 6. It was decent. We got what we needed out of it. I'm just hoping. It looks like when I saw the up next for the next episode, it looks like it'll be more spicier. So I'm here for it. So listen, I'll give it a 6 for now. But you guys let us know your ratings down in the comments. Please like, share, let people know about the podcast. Share with your friends, mother, grandmother, uncle, auntie,
Please.
cousin, niece, nephew, all of friends, your exes, all of everybody can catch these hands. Aye, everyone. Exes can even catch these hands. Everyone must be on the
Also,
podcast.
did you
Everyone must be
notice
listening.
this is the first time I've probably given like a solid rating. That's
Yeah,
how that's
no,
how
because
despondent I was by the episode. I just said 4, not even a 4.0. I said 4.
4, you were just
Yeah,
like,
4.0 is
that's
the
all
same
it
thing.
deserves.
That's
Yeah,
all
but
it deserves.
that's all it deserves, a 4. But it wasn't a bad episode. But I hear you. I hear you, all your points. I'm like, you know what? It wasn't the most exciting, but we can only hope it's gonna get better. So we have trust in the Durban ladies because they're always giving.
They always are giving, but
They're
producers,
always
we
giving.
need we needed to, like if I was the EP, I'd be cracking the whip right now. I'd be like, yo, y'all are not doing a job, and if I have to do it, it's gonna be a problem.
It's really gonna be a problem.
It
You
sounds so toxic, but like, damn, that's the only way they get it done. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because Housewives is not a game, man. This is
It's
what we
not.
watch. This is not a game. This is
Reality
TV.
TV is not a game, guys. It's not
TV.
cutesy. Hey, we're here to create drama because that's what people watch.
One,
That's why we watch these
exactly.
things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you guys let us know the episode
And
and
I'm
let
really
us
looking forward to
know.
the next episode.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys think about Sleaze FO hashtag not broke. Whatever she's on there. I don't know what that line is gonna be like. It just makes no sense. But let us know what you think about her fashion line. But I'll put a poll on. There'll be a poll up for this episode on Spotify. If you guys do listen to us on Spotify, then you'll be able to whatever the question is for this episode, you guys will be able to give your answers and always comment, engage with us. We love to hear from you guys. But yeah,
Please,
we
yeah.
will see you guys on episode 2 of the Real House of Durban. So thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you for listening.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.